So even once they're cracked, you keep going.
What's that?
Even if they're cracked once, you keep going.
It's a different kind of crack. It gets a different part of the joint than the other one. Easier to do with a cloth than it is to do with oil. All right, so we're going to just balance him out a bit, do this other leg.
Thanks for that. It's a funny walk.
How's this leg feel now?
It felt 2 foot longer.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a wild walk. It really was.
Yeah.
My body feels different, but yeah, no, right, not very long.
Good. Okay, so again, just gently warming him up.
Breathe.
Out.
Yeah.
Breathe in, it's the outs that we hold.
You feel my little finger?
Yeah, I feel it now. That's fine.
It's not.
Is it?
No, it's just
a fingertip?
Yeah. It's just my little finger's very pointed.
Okay.
You feel that through there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels fine.
It's a different effect.
That's.
Okay, with this one, of course, I'm just getting in there a bit deeper to start with because he's warmed up on the other side. And then I'm working up through here, just warming him up. But again, coming back to the toes, and particularly that pressure point in between, right in here. Very, very important area. He's taking over my school after in a few years. So again, just holding, shaking in here. Here what I'm doing is I'm sort of pushing this area up from underneath and then squeezing it.
Is that side not as tight as the other side?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Remember how your right side
I mean,
was
the
very
right side
tight?
felt incredibly painful, but also very tight.
Yeah.
This feels tight, but a lot, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
fractional.
So that's what it shows you. It shows you that it hurts where it's tight. That's the whole thing. It hurts where it's tight. So if it's not tight, that's why as you go along, massage just gets more and more enjoyable. As you get the tension out of your body. At first, there can be like just instances of discomfort. Again, I'm paying attention to his breath, making sure that I'm not going so hard that he can't breathe into it. I'm near his threshold here, but he's doing all right.
Yeah, that places.
Yeah. So you can see I'm just going very gentle, but strong enough that he's still feeling it. This is a nice move too, where we move the foot up and down and hold points along this band. So you're not going to remember all these things, but gradually over the days, they're going to start to sink in. And this is some of the most important stuff, releasing this tension from this point up through here. So many people have tension through here. If you can remember one thing, it's releasing this. It should be how to release this band. But this band is also quite important, coming around the edge here. When it's really painful to you, you can go deep and slow to allow him to just relax into it. Sometimes we allow him just to catch his breath a few times when a bit of energy might have got stirred up. And then again, we can come back down through here and work this band again. So again, I'm just slowing down as it's near its maximum, just letting him absorb that and enjoy it. So once we've warmed him up a bit, then we can start to think about coming into these points. You don't want to come to these points until the person's warmed up a bit, because they can be a little bit uncomfortable, but not too bad. Again, just holding in just a gentle shake. We won't do the really hard one where we get in like this and really squeeze hard. This is going to be a bit uncomfortable. But there is that move available, if so desired. He's got a very nice look in his eyes there. So again, just gently holding these points and just moving the leg. And then just roll. As I say, to me, these are some of the most important points in the body. Very powerful. They can get the energy moving. They can bring on emotional releases for people sometimes. You get all this tension working out of the belly. So we're paying attention to his breath. You can see we've increased the rate of his breathing as he's processing some of this. Then what I'm going to do is just, again, allow his breath to catch up. I'm not doing anything too strong. Just keeping that breath moving through his body. What I can do while he's just breathing, I can just come and just do a very gentle neck stretch, get him to breathe. Just relax your neck. Just turning. That's nice, it just allows that energy to flow through there more.
As beginning.
No, I don't do that when it's beginning. Do that more in my advanced course. Yeah. Maybe some of you guys might catch it by the end of next week.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, but not right now. I'll come around and do that for you guys. A lot of you guys are really starting to like that. If you don't like it, don't do that. Very good. Very good for opening up all energy flow into the head.
Feels good too.
So we're just getting his breath moving a little bit. You can see already his belly's a lot looser, but before I get stuck into his belly, I am going to come and just work a little bit onto his head. Just open it up. Your feet warm up? So we pushed a lot of energy up. Sometimes I actually massage, once I've done this, pushed a lot of energy up in the head, I massage through a towel. Otherwise what I do, I'm going to be flicking the energy up, because I've pushed it all up to his head. So you may want to watch out there, because I'm going to be doing that. So I'm starting off right in here, and getting right into this little part, the ridge line of his eyebrow, pressing down through here. And then while stretching that going into here. This is going to allow his mind to sort of sink into a deeper state of consciousness, which will allow us to get into his belly a bit deeper as well. applying pressure down either side of the midline. With people without too much hair, you can actually start to roll over like this. When people have a lot of hair, what you want to do is move the fingers over you hold the scalp and move the scalp across the skull. Okay, so more like this. I'm working on the scalp. But when they don't have too much hair, you can start to actually roll through it like this. That's not pulling your hairs there, is it? We can also do what I call the hot iron rod through the head. Asian technique. Yeah. What we're doing here is actually projecting our chi from our fingers to meet in the middle of his brain, and that disperses the tension in the middle of the brain. So we're actually feeling like the energy moving and meeting. Just like if you've ever done qigong, and you can feel the chi between the points here. You can make a ball of chi in your hands. Similarly with your fingers, you can make the chi connect there. So it's like an electrical thing. With the head, it can be quite tricky because you can't always feel all the tension just with your fingers. A lot of it's deeper. Okay, so here, what I'm doing is doing a supported move like that to get my fingers stronger. And then just applying gentle pressure there. Not too gentle. And then rocking the head. Can you feel that at all?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Big breath. That's it. So he's gradually getting warmed up. We can also squeeze the ears. We can get him to open his jaw and then come right into these points in the jaw and just gently caress. Not too hard because it can be a bit painful. And right up here into the chin. A lot of people hold a lot of tension in their jaw. And back into these points. There's actually a band of tightness that you'll feel. If you feel in your own eyebrows, you probably might feel this band that runs right in through here. Nice one, just to see how I pull it back and then caress gently along the edge of it. Yeah.
Actually, I think you push harder than you think. I always go too light in the beginning, and then I understand I can always push harder just because it's their face somehow.
Yeah, a lot of people push too light. Okay, what we're going to do now is just gently, this is a traction move on his neck, so we just gently hold the chin, get him to breathe in. I'm holding the base of his neck. And we're just pulling him back. Because he's quite light, his whole body comes back.
Now's a good time to ask him if he has Down syndrome.
Yeah, that's it. We can also stretch him out like this and get into the back of his neck this way, which is quite nice. If you've got a good belly, it's more comfortable for him as well.
Is that what you think?
That's it. More things are tax deductible that way. Okay, so I'm getting right into all back and under here. Then what I can do is just gently, just turn. I can even just keep him turned like that, stretch his neck, and then get in right up here under his skull. From there, of course, what I could do is bring his arm up and over, and then get right in here under his shoulder. Just gently. It's a nice move getting into the shoulder.
That's still too.
Yeah. Haven't done your chest yet, though. Warming up a bit. This is a nice pressure point, a little bit similar to this, but more mild. Yeah. See, as he gets into it, he gets a little bit more vocal. He's losing some of his inhibitions. Yeah, at first he was a little bit shy. Yeah. But yeah, he's gradually just surrendering to the process. This is a nice wrist
Shit,
lift.
that hurts. That really hurts.
Oh, I'm not breathing.
We can also then pull the fingers here.
That's a long wrist.
Yeah. Nice pressure point in here. Again, I'm not going to do too much on his hands right now, just a little bit, just to make him aware of them.
Ow!
That's good.
Ow!
He's definitely getting more expressive. Yeah. And again, we can get into the sides next here a bit.
Don't forget to breathe.
Oh, shut.
Yeah. Just a quick move through his arms. These are important pressure points. Right in